All right, so number 4 says calculate the circumference of the circle. So remember, the formula is either pi times diameter or circumference equals pi 2r. We have the diameter, so all I need to do is type in 3.14 times 6. And that gives me approximately 18.84. Okay? Make sure, guys, you read to where it wants you to round to. So this one doesn't tell me where to round, so I had to put everything there. But sometimes it's going to tell you when to round. All right, so area is pi r squared. So if the diameter is 6, the radius is 3. So that means I need to do 3.14 times 3 times 3. So my area is approximately 9 pi. This one says leave it in the terms of pi, so we would leave it as 9 pi. If we needed to multiply it out, it would give me 28.26. Okay? So make sure you read the test questions tomorrow to see what it wants you to put it in, what form. Okay? All right, so given that pi is 3.14, which values are reasonable for the area of a circle with a radius of 5? Well, area, so it's 5 squared, and 5 squared is 25. So that would be C if we leave it in the form of pi. If we multiply it times 3.14, so 25 times 3.14, we get 78.5. So that would be E. So it's either C and, so the answer is C and E. All right, number 7. Given that the circumference of a circle is 8 pi centimeters, calculate the area of the circle in terms of pi. State which strategy and tool you will use to answer this question. Explain your choice and then find the answer. All right, so we know that area is pi r squared. Okay? Circumference is pi d. We know the circumference, so we know C. So we're going to put 8 pi equals pi d. So what I can do is divide by pi, and it would cancel on both sides. So my diameter is 8, which means my radius is 4. Now we can use the area formula. So A equals pi 4 squared. We're leaving it in the terms of pi, so that means we're not going to do anything with the pi. So my area would be 16 pi. 4 squared means 4 times 4. And since it is centimeters, if we needed to put a unit, it would be centimeters squared. Okay? All right, number 8. There should be a symbol that you just have to push, Taylor. So if you look down, so Angie Math, for this one, number 7, that can't be right. Hold on, I gotta pull it up. Do the questions look right that I'm doing? Hold on, let me go to your class. Come on. Come on, what is the problem? That's because hold on. My computer's being slow. Second period, my class, 10 review. Okay, so I assigned the right one.
Miss Lavelle.
Yes.
So, when it's in math, you can write the pi sign. So, right next to all the, like the, you know the symbols that you use, like plus, minus?
Mm-hmm.
Right next to the plus, it has the pi. Right next to plus.
Yeah. Okay, give me a second. Let me reshare my screen so I can see why. Are they marking all of your questions wrong too, Julian?
No, ma'am.
Huh. So, Taylor, are you sure you're on the Module 10 review and not on a lesson? Right. So, if it's telling you to use the pi symbol, you have to use the pi symbol. So, that one's number 7, right? Yeah, so if I type in 16 and see where pi is right here, that's what you have to use. And see, it's marking it right. And if I type in number 6, well, 6 is multiple choice. So 7 and 25, it can't be marking all of my, there's wrong, yeah. So number 5 is 9 pi, so 9 pi. Yeah. All right, you see it, Taylor? Okay. Okay. All right, so let's reshare the document camera again and let's finish. All right, number 8 has to deal with the cross sections. Okay, so it says a cylinder is being sliced horizontally, so they're showing you. Okay, so when we slice it horizontally, remember it gives me a circle. So select all the reasonable statements. The cross section is parallel to the base. Well, yeah, if this is the base, it is definitely parallel, so A is right. The cross section is a rectangle. Well, that is definitely not a rectangle, so that is wrong. The cross section is a circle. Yep. The cross section has the same dimensions as the base of the cylinder. Yep. So if we knew the diameter, the cross section's diameter would be the same. And the cross section would be the same if the cylinder were sliced vertically instead of horizontally. Nope. If we slice it this way, it's going to give me a rectangle. All right, so this is what we talked about yesterday. A composite figure, figuring out the area, and then putting it all together. So the rectangle is a 6 by 3. The triangle is a 2 by 3. But remember, triangle is divided by 2. So this would give me 18. Actually, I could just cancel those. So that would give me 3. And 18 plus 3 is 21. So that one should be C. All right, number 10. We need to calculate the area. So we have several figures here. So we have the square. See if I can get it to focus. All right, so my square is a 1 by 1. So the square would be a 1 by 1, which is 1. Actually, we should call that the small square, right? All right, and then the larger square is a 4 by 4. Which is 16. And then the rectangle is a 4 by 1 divided by 2. So once again, I can simplify that to make that 2. So 16 plus 2 is 18, plus 1 is 19. So it should be 19 centimeters squared. All right, then 11. The new circular community water fountain has a diameter of 192. So if this is my circle, my diameter is 192. What is the area of the surface of the circular community water fountain? So we want area. So that means the radius would be half, which is 96. So the area is 3.14 times 96 times 96. And that is going to give me approximately 28,938 feet squared. All right, are there any questions? No questions. All right, so make sure that this either gets submitted in Into Math or on paper so that you can get credit for it. Okay? And if there's no further questions, you guys can log off. Bye. See y'all tomorrow. Hopefully you guys study.